What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Brothers, I'm now in my mid-40s, and so I have a little bit of heart for some of the struggle leashes out here, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. And as I'm doing my celebrity every day, after I enroll myself into self-clapalization over at Clapathon Tech, the individual study program, I keep noticing something, family. What I'm noticing is a lot of these earlier feminists that had so much to say about black men are just having a lot of problems in their life. We can go from the Cynthia G's, because we know Cynthia G is just exceptionally down bad. And then now there's Amanda Seales. And I look at this thing called Live Bites every day, just getting stories from there and clips. And all they do is pretty much take crash outs from all celebrities and just put them on a damn page, right? And almost every week I'm seeing Amanda Seales on there talking about other things. And it's always different. And it's never like value added content, if you will. It's always something that's dealing with a personal complaint. I'm not saying that she doesn't talk about things that are big ideas, because Amanda Seales is intelligent. I will give her that. She definitely is not a dummy, but I'm always hearing her talking about things that rather don't resonate with anybody, or it's just a self-motivated crash out. And I thought to myself, like, I remember a few years ago when she was kind of coming after black men a little bit, I said, wow, this is interesting. Like, why is this energy there? And let me give you an exact example of what I'm talking about.
I will never stop talking about it. The same way that I will never stop talking about when that broad had me kicked out of the Emmys party. Never. I will never stop talking about it. I'll never stop talking about Essence coming at me sideways. Never. I will never stop talking about the ways in which people have harmed me when I did not do anything to bring it on me. People who I've poured into, companies, brands, etc. I will never stop. Okay? So just so you understand. Yes, I will never stop. I don't give a he can rap. He can lie too. He owes me $2,000. He lied to you all about me. I have the proof. And when I have time, I will post that. But a brother told you that I owed him money, and I do not. He owes me money. I looked out. I was told I'd be reimbursed. I need to be reimbursed. Period. And until I die, I will continue talking about it. Just so y'all clear. So when you bring it up, just know, when I die, if I haven't got my money yet, it will be in text that I expect to be read at the damn court. Okay? Okay? So
if you guys heard this, and this is another bona fide Amanda Seales crash out. She first was, mad at Bodie James, because Bodie James used to clap her cheeks, and she gave Bodie James some money, and he didn't want to give it back to her. That was the first victim. Secondarily, after that, she went at somebody from the Emmys party, okay? And then at a certain point, Essence Magazine. So the whole time, I'm just sitting back, I'm listening to this. I thought about something, and this is something that I've said before, so it's not new, but I thought I'd share it with you. A lot of the people that have a lot to say about black men and what black men's issues are, we're not saying that they can't be wrong or they're not right in spots or at times of what they're saying, or maybe they're right most of the time. It could be, but it doesn't take away from the fact that nobody likes them, and that's the bigger picture. What I've figured out about women who have come across black men before are extreme feminists, as time goes on, even they don't like these feminists. And you guys understand me, like, I've been like a pretty big voice the last decade on black men's rights and the black manosphere talking points and things like this. But, I've always had a certain amount of female listeners to my content. It's never been just like, I have more women that listen to me. And this is because even though my point of view, they know what it's going to be, it's still likable. It's digestible. Amanda Seales is not digestible at all, okay? Why does everybody hate Amanda Seales? Because Amanda Seales is a problem for the world. And so when you see these women crashing out on men, having so much things to say about men, here's the issue. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants to talk to them. Everywhere they go, they're a pain. And they have a problem with the world. And do you know that it is just sometimes that as black men, we are literally dealing with people who have a problem with the entire world. And we just don't see it. Like, if you look at some of the issues you have with some of these man haters or whatever, just sit back and think idly by, and then look at like they problems with everybody. You ever dealt with a chick and she got a real big problem with her mom? Like, before anything else, her mom have an issue. I dated a chick like that, man. We'd be in the bed and she'd just start crying. And you'd be like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, she'd just start crying. She would start crying about whatever her mom said to her like 12 years ago. And even though she was trying to get over that, she couldn't. So what ended up happening was it heavily affected our relationship. Not to say I was perfect, because I wasn't, but it just did. And so that lack of just unity with one person, and then the rest of the men in the world that encountered her had to pay for it. And it's just like Amanda Seales, like, why does somebody have to pay dearly just to be around you, just to be with you? Like, everybody, the Jews, you got a problem with them. The Emmys with them, they kicked you out for no reason. Did you guys hear that part? And then there's like no accountability, no reason. So everybody is just bothering you for no reason. And this person's like the real, you had opportunities, you lost opportunities. So like, why do you continuously have these individualistic problems? And then you're getting older, you won't have that many more opportunities because of how you act. The world's not gonna sit there and get ready for Amanda Seales to be like, you know what, Amanda? We're ready to deal with you now. You got it together? No, you don't even have that much talent. So you're gonna keep talking about something, keep talking about something, keep talking about something, keep talking about something, keep talking about something until like you don't ever take any accountability for your own situation. You never will. You never will. And that's most ladies out there that have a problem with men. They have a problem with everybody. Everybody. Can't get along with nobody. I'll tell you, man, one of the things I learned once, we had a situation in the black manosphere. It was around 2016, 2017, and it was the big wipeout. A lot of those people were trying to get all of our channels shut down. And some people did get their channel shut down. I almost got mine shut down. But the thing that I did, I won't tell you how I got away from that, but I was like one strike away from having my entire channel shut down and not being able to get back on YouTube. And so what happened is we ended up winning that whole debacle, that whole war. We won that war, okay? Then what happened was, and me included, I was also involved, we had a civil war, okay? We started fighting ourselves. And then it was then that we realized that, wow, I mean, we've been sitting around here complaining about black women all day. And the reality is that we can't get along. Can't get along. Black men had a hard time getting along. And what it took for me is to say, you know what? What is it about me? I didn't even blame anybody else. What is it about me? What is it about my skills? Like, what could I have done better? A lot. I handle a lot of things in that situation very wrong. Okay? Could have basically did something different. I didn't. And that's why I had those problems. But you know what I did? I grew from that. And since I grew from that, I've been able to make friends. I've been able to grow my life. But now, once you're a problem and you're silly, then you can't do nothing. That's what's happening. You're sick. You're problematic. You can't do nothing. That's it. And it's somebody else's fault. No, it's not your fault. Please stop. Get a grip on life. Grow up. A lot of women and men in general, women that talk like this, you need to grow up. You want a new job? You want to be in somebody's career? You want to be in somebody's business, somebody's industry, and you don't have any accountability? Who wants to deal with you? Like, seriously. Nobody wants to deal with a person like Amanda Seales nowhere. Not just in dating, nowhere. You think somebody wants to deal with Cynthia G? Where? What person, what business, what industry, what neighborhood wants a Cynthia G there? So it could be weave, kibbles, and bitch balls everywhere with sandals? No, it can't happen, okay? It can't happen. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.